say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Raptors. Fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top three. And of course, there's the Pistons, 4.5 games behind.
And for the Raptors, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but just give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick, and it's Ingram in at the threesome. And for the Pistons, inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. MP out there with Cade Cunningham, and it's Thompson in at the small forward position. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Duran a screen. Here's Hurt, and MP throws it down hard.
Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
Pass to Dick. Now here is Pirtle. Barnes outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Pistons on offense. Cunningham dishes it to MP. And here is Harris. Drills it from outside.
Really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Now, here's Quickly. Quickly, a screen on MP. Pass to Ingram. The kick out to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Duran. They get it back. Quickly with it. Barnes sets a screen for Quickly to the inside. No good there. Great defense that time from Duran. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. And their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ingram. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. 4 on the clock. Will it go? Yes, that goes in. Ingram's got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Here's MP after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
No good on the second free throw.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
And it's quickly missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And again, it's the Pistons missing. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. Pass to Dick. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Hurdle with a screen on Harris. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Hurdle against MP. Duran with a screen on Pirtle. There's the lob to Duran. Dick with the steal. Barnes with it. Picked up by Harris. Down low. Here's Pirtle. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pistons have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Cunningham kicks to MP. He takes it in, and Duran slams it in.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's now take a look at some of the numbers for MP.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now here's Ingram. 5 points in the game. 3-pointer. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Duran a screen. Gert the pass to Cunningham. And Duran slams it in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
For Toronto, they come in off the loss to Cleveland.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as the favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Harris a screen on quickly. Here's Cunningham. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Cunningham's got 5 now.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Barnes. A 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And don't make a mistake, the 3 blocks had a huge impact on the game as well. It really turned the game in their favor.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Hey, Doris, how has Scotty Barnes advanced his game since being named Rookie of the Year back in 2022?
Well, all the physical skills are there for him. Tremendous athlete, cross-positional defensively. I think what happens for young players is they start to read the progressions of the game more quickly. Now you can put the ball in his hands, let him be a decision maker. This guy is a stat stuffer.
And that's the kind of play that fires up your team. Harris with the strength to finish through contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
That's good from Harris. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions, makes defending a much easier prospect.
Now here is Pirtle. He has yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Raptors trail by 4. Ingram outside. Back to Barnes. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And this break gives us a moment to look at the leading playmakers among rookies for the past 10 games. MV is number 1.
And those are some of the finest passers the rookie class has to offer. I mean, that's some great company. I think he'd like to stay right in that mix.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Malik Beasley comes in for Thompson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Toronto.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
And the Raptors with the ball after the basket by Detroit. Barnes against Beasley. Floats one up, and that one's good. Barnes has got 5.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Harris a screen. Here's Hurt. Rebound by the Raptors. Onside Barrett. Pass to Dick. Back to Barrett. On the wing, Barnes. Barrett with this screen on Beasley. Barnes can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 4. MP inside. Dick defending. Harris setting the pick for MP. Schroeder outside. There's the 3. A shot, no good. Raptors trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's big time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
And so MV will bring it up for Detroit. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short on that one.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. The reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
He's off on the first. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
The Raptors making a switch here. Walters checked in.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Walter. Guarded by Schroeder. Abaji can't get it to go. The Pistons leading. Ivy on the wing. Beasley with a screen on Barrett. Here's Ivy. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pistons lead by 3.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Pass to Abaji. Here's Barrett. And he drives in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
1:12 left in the first quarter. Here's Holland, covered by Barnes. Hollins kicks to Ivy. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Walter. He's guarded by Schroeder. A baseline J. Walter can't get it to go. Detroit with the ball. Beasley kicks to Stewart. Schroeder passes to Holland.
The defender all over it.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Holland. And the Pistons making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Ingram, he's checked in for the Raptors. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Toronto trailing. Outside, Barrett. With some arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense, or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Pistons on top up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. R.J. Barrett is out there with Walter. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Abaji in at the 4. Onside Barrett. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Oh, that's a big-time grit by R.J. Barrett. You want some contact on me, I can finish anyway.
Now Duran. Last game out, he had 14. Cunningham inside. Misses in close. Raptors shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's Abaji. He nails it, and we're tied up. Abaji's got his first points in this one.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
Thompson passes to Stewart. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Stewart a screen. Cunningham kicks to Stewart. Pass to Hardaway. Thompson sets the pick for Hardaway. Over Barrett. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Stewart. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Ingram passes to Barrett. Here's Abaji. Cans it from downtown. Abaji's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And here's Stewart. Hardaway with a wide open look. Here's Duran. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Duran against Ingram. Fires from deep. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got 5.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Ingram outside. Poked away. Thompson with it. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Stewart. It's his first trip to the line.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Different look here for Detroit. Harris has checked in. for Jalen Duren, and MP subbed in for Hardaway. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Walter. And so Stewart nails both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Ingram. And the Raptors miss again. Detroit leading by 4. Here's MP. And Poeltl pulls it down. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Quickly finds Ingram. Now Poeltl to stop the run. Count it. Poeltl's got his first basket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Beasley's checked in for Asar Thompson. Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Poeltl, the combination of 7-foot size and great skill.
You know what, Kevin? To me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
Ingram with it, picked up by Harris. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Boucher's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's MP. 35 points for him last game against Orlando.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Quickly, a screen on Beasley. And here's Ingram from the arc. Detroit with the rebound.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Harris a screen. MP against Barrett. Inside, MP gets it.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
Quickly the pass to Poeltl. Boucher kicks to Quickly. Pass to Ingram. Barrett for 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Detroit leading by 6. Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And Poeltl sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Poeltl when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Here's MP. Pocket 2. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Detroit. Raptors also changing it up. Barnes, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. And Grady Dick subbed in for Ingram. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Dick. Now here's Poeltl. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. MP kicks to Beasley. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Birch got his 7th assist here tonight. Quickly the pass to Poeltl. Barrett with the ball. Covered by Beasley. Barrett against Beasley. Barrett dishes to Barnes. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Here's Hurt. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Out to Harris, and stolen by Barnes. Looking to get it going. That one's not going to go. Good defense by MP. Harris a screen on Barnes. Here's MP. Right to the rack. It's MP.
You see on that drive right there, that's just burst from MP.
Raptors trail by 10. Barnes outside. Back to quickly. Pass to Barrett for the three. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Now MP. He's got 9. MP to the rack. And MP throws it down.
That's MP with some bad intentions on his way to the cup.
Pass to Dick. Back to quickly. Barrett with the ball. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Detroit making a switch here. Hollins checked in, and that one falls for Barrett. A reserve through his first 3.5 seasons, quickly now stepping indoors to a starting role.
You know, Kevin, you go from instant offense role off the bench to now being a lead guard. The responsibility takes an extraordinary step up. But this guy is clearly ready, quickly wanted to be a starter in this league.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
1:58 left in the first half. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Beasley. Here's Barrett. Second chance shot. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Pirtle.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Harris setting the pick for MP. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Gert the pass to Schroeder. Back to MP. Detroit needs to get off his shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Duran, he's checked in for the Pistons. Jaden Ivey comes in for MP. Raptors trail by 7. Pass to Pirtle. Quickly looking it over. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
That's about activity, determination, quickly finishing strong.
Duran with a screen on quickly. Here's Schroeder. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
To the middle. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Dick finds Barrett. Raptors moving the ball around. Nobody near Barnes. That 3 off the mark. And here's Schroeder inside and stolen by Barnes. The shot missing. And so it's Detroit, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Detroit Pistons.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
In looking at the Grizzlies matchup, no one can play a perfect game. So they'll have to do a few things to come close. Taking good shots, communicating well defensively, and outwork those guys across from you, Shaq.
Word.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Detroit leading by 7. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. MP out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. The drive by MP. He gets that one. MP's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pistons. Quickly against Cunningham. Barnes, screen on Thompson. To the paint. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Barnes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Cunningham passes to Hurt. To Cunningham. Here's the 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Ingram kicks to Quickly. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Dick from outside the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. MP passes to Thompson. Now, here's MP. Dick defending. They grab their own miss. And a wide-open look for Cunningham. And Duren slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Cunningham dishes it to MP. Duren a screen. Here's MP. MP going right to the rim.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Quickly the pass to Dick. To the inside. Over MP. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist from Pirtle.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
MP deciding where to go with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Grady Dick.
Well, you love to see the intensity from MP. Doesn't let the physical defense impede him in any way.
For Detroit, they have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. And both free throws good for MP. Here's Barnes. He's got 9. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Dick passes to Ingram. Now here's Barnes. Dick wide open. Connects from 3-point range. Dick's got his third basket of the night right there.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
MP up top. Dick defending. He gets it in there.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 8-point game. Ingram finds quickly. Down low. And it's Ingram missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Hurdle with a screen on Thompson. Here's Ingram. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar, but Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Detroit leading by 9. Cunningham passes to Hurt. Harris a screen. MP with it. Guarded now by Barnes. The kick out to Cunningham. Off target with his 3. Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Pirtle with a screen on Thompson. Ingram passes to Pirtle. 2 points, that one goes. Pirtle's got 8.
I think his frame makes him very difficult to deal with as a roll man. Pirtle can set a mean screen.
Here's Hurt with the drive, and MP throws it down.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation, my goodness.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. For the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Duran. Hardaway comes in for Harris. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And the Raptors also making a change. Barrett's checked in. Barnes outside. Raptors moving the ball around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It was dealing with the NBA's physical play that was Pirtle's biggest challenge when he came into the league, but he knows how to use his body now to get these calls.
He's off on the second.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Stewart with the screen on Barnes. Here's Hurt. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. To the middle. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. And it's in there. He's got 11.
Oh, you see Jakob Pirtle powering through the contact. Use that size, young sir.
The screen from Thompson. Here's Hurt. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Barrett. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. That's 12 points for R.J. Barrett.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
Barnes against Thompson. Back to MP. Another miss by MP. Raptors trail by 6. Quickly with it. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Barnes outside. Here's Barrett. Missed inside. Pistons leading by 6. Here's Hurt. He's got 23. There's the lob to the hoop. Out to Hardaway. Back to MP. 5 to shoot. Back to Hardaway. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. A different look here for Detroit. The Pistons shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got R.J. Barrett. He's out there with Walter. Brandon Ingram's out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Abaji in at the power forward.
A stretch four with impressive mobility. I like when Harris cuts like that after setting the screen.
Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
MP kicks to Beasley. MP with a screen on Ingram. MP against Barrett. MP dishes to Harris. Can't get it to fall. Raptors trail by 6. Pass to Abaji. And here's Barrett. Ingram outside. Detroit with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. MP right side. Duran sets the screen for MP.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Detroit.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, an aggressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Duran sets the screen for MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
Boy, you can't allow MP to get into the lane. Even when you body up to him, he's still able to score it.
Ingram passes to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Ingram against MP. Pass to Duran. Beasley dishes to MP. Duran with the screen on Ingram. The drive by MP. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, the defense tries to collapse on MP's drive, but he just refuses to back out.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Pass to Abaji. Ingram against Beasley. Ingram attacking. And that one drops for him. And that's now 18 points for Brandon Ingram. Pistons leading by 4. Now, here's MP. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barrett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Abaji. Defended by Duran. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so, MP will bring it up for the Pistons. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Duran sets the screen for MP. Book it! MP with a tough shot.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
Cunningham against Quickly. Ingram outside. Quickly against Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Quickly. He's covered closely. Detroit leading by 6. Pass to Hurt. Harris a screen on Barrett. There's the lob for Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And look at Harris just going for it. Up high for that alley-oop.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And here is Ingram. Boucher sets a screen for Ingram. And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
The Pistons have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. On the wing, MP. Harris setting the pick for MP. Going inside, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
That free throw, no good.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
Barnes outside. Pass to Pirtle.